Hello, welcome to Winnebago Wednesday. I am your host, Ryan Barnes, and with us today we have...
Caden Knudson.
There we go. So, Caden is a friend of mine that I've met, about 3 or 4 months ago here at Kanaka Creek Open Mic, and number one, I was really impressed with his music. He played a cat song from the Aristocats, that Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, and that won my heart right there. So I said, anybody that can play that song and pull it off can come over to my house for Winnebago Wednesday. That's totally what I said. Anyway,
that's in writing, folks. You just do a good Disney song, and you too can be in this basement.
That's it. So, Caden, how long have you been playing?
So I've been playing guitar for about 10 years now or so. I started in high school.
Okay.
Before that, I really wasn't into music at all. I don't come from like a musical family. But I picked it up in about grade 8, grade 9.
Okay.
And started playing around grade 10.
Was it for the girls? Because I started playing violin for a girl, and that's where every bit of music starts. So, was it because you wanted the girls? Come on, be honest.
No, not really.
Oh.
Just I don't know. I just wanted to play guitar.
Okay.
I had a lot of free time. I was getting bored of video games, so I figured I'd pick something up.
I don't even know what he said. He said, "I'm just getting bored of it," and then I heard static because it didn't make sense after that. But that's all right. So okay, so you picked up guitar, and what were you listening to at the time, at 8th grade, where you said, "Hey, this is what I want to learn to play"? What did you start playing? Cover songs or whatever?
Oh yeah. So all through high school, I just listened to Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, like classic rock and stuff, and that's all I wanted to do.
Excellent.
I just had my acoustic guitar, and it didn't occur to me that those were all like classic rock electric guitar songs.
Sure.
I just said, forget it. Let's I took my guitar, went to a guitar teacher, and I said, I want to learn Stairway to Heaven. And he's like, okay, so before you do that, you're going to learn the 12-bar blues, and you're going to play that for 2 or 3 years, and then we'll talk about learning other things.
Nice. I don't know if you remember from Wayne's World, the explicit sign, "No Stairway to Heaven."
Yeah.
And so he kind of just threw that right in your face then.
Oh yeah.
He pointed to the sign. Yep.
When I started, I was too young to get any like of those references or anything. Or
sure.
Why can't I just play Stairway to Heaven? It's a good song. But like as I got older, like saw those movies and I came across those kids playing Stairway to Heaven every time I went into Long McQuaid or Tom Lee. It's like, oh, everything's clicking.
Right.
It's a good thing I had a good guitar teacher that learned me to play some actual music.
So you said he started you on blues, and what I've seen you perform a few times, and I feel it's very, very jazzish. I mean, you say blues, so in the blues jazzish genre. Excuse me, I know better than that. So I haven't heard you play anything along the lines of the classic rock that you love. So did you ever delve back into that, or?
Not really. So I started on acoustic guitar, and I picked up an electric guitar for a couple of years, and it just wasn't as much fun to play the electric guitar after I was taught by. I had a really good teacher named Mike Jackson. I used to live around here in Maple Ridge. Taught me really good how to play acoustic guitar, and he did Merle Travis style, and I was listening to Delta blues for a long time, and when I picked up electric, it was like, this isn't nearly as much fun as acoustic, so I kind of went back to acoustic.
Okay.
And then I slowly picked up other things, like a lot of the jazz stuff, and some swing stuff, and some jug band stuff.
Sure.
And just all mixed it all together.
It's a very unique style. I really enjoyed listening to you play. It is little pieces of all of these different things, as you said, and you hear it all together. And you too can hear it all together if you listen to Caden too. So you said jug band. It made me think you actually work with a couple different bands, don't you?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Okay, so for the longest time I played as just like a solo guy. I did covers of like rock songs and folk songs and blues songs, in my acoustic style. And I wrote one song in high school, grade 10 or 11. And other than that, it was all covers of stuff. Then after that, after going to Kanaka Creek Cafe at the open mic every Wednesday,
it's right over
there,
here
it's right behind the washer over there.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
heating unit. I met few friends of mine, Brian, Lucy, Darren, and originally we had a few more, and we started Shades of Green, and we're like a folky. We started off as a Celtic band. We started off with a gig before we'd even played to play St. Patrick's Day for a fundraiser. So we started off as a Celtic band, and we did that, and we lost a few band members, and we became more of a folky, rootsy, bluegrassy thing. And then we're down to a 3-piece now, and now we're a kind of a folk cover band.
Okay.
Like Gillian Welch and stuff like that. Or Gillian Welch, rather, I think. Yes. And then after that, I started playing a lot with my current bass player in Knudson and Knudson, Aaron Knudson. Originally we played as like we'd switch it up. Sometimes I'd do guitar, sometimes I'd do banjo, and then he'd play guitar. And I eventually convinced him to buy a double bass through like a 2-year ultra sneaky plan that I had in action.
Just a little bit at a time,
a little bit of, little subtle. This is the key to getting a double bass player. You can't just go ask them. You have to slowly implant the idea in their head. But yeah, eventually we formed what we do, Knudson and Knudson. That split from what we originally used to do, and we just used to jam out. And another project we have in the works actually is I keep playing banjo, he keeps playing guitar, and we have a bass player. And we're working on that right now. It's a folk rock kind of thing. It's a little heavier than what I'm used to, but it still has banjo, so it still has deep roots. But more info's coming on that a little later. We're working out some of the kinks right now.
So that's not public information, right? So shh, we won't tell anybody on YouTube.
All right.
Okay. So you've got this band that's forming from you and Aaron playing together. So you said you've got another bass player. When you're ready for like an amazing shaker solo, let me know, and I will jump right in there. And I not only do I have my little $2 egg shaker, but I also have one made out of an old pill bottle and rice too. That sounds amazing. I was thinking of putting a pickup in that so I can play it through my guitar pedal.
No PS.
That'd be amazing. Yep, exactly. So
right.
I'm ready when you're ready.
How are you on the electric kazoo?
Electric kazoo. I've never tried the electric because I like to be pure.
Okay.
And I have more of a... No, I really want to keep it to a pure kazoo. Right. So I was thinking tonight, since we're here, that maybe you would treat us to that Aristocat song that everybody loves so much.
I could do that, yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So one last thing, and we'll put this part out at the end, which makes no sense to say it right now, but we will. When somebody goes looking for you, it's like, hey, this Caden guy, I love his Aristocat song and his idea of an electric kazoo.
I'd like to point out real quick, sorry, I do with a lot of original stuff too.
I play a lot of originals, but they're like original covers. Like they're not my originals; they're somebody else's originals. So is that what we're talking about?
Nobody else's. No, I've been writing a lot recently. So,
excellent.
A lot of the stuff I'm doing now is original stuff.
Are you recording any of the things that you're writing?
Yes. This coming spring, hopefully, me and Aaron Knudson and Knudson is going to have a little EP out. Not a lot of details are down for that. Everything's recorded. That's step one. We still have a few more steps before we're ready for a release. But keep your eyes out for that. Knudson and Knudson on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, so for people like me who have a hard time spelling Knudson and Knudson, maybe you can slow this down a little bit.
All right. Is it possible to have it at the bottom of the screen there?
We will. So Knudson and Knudson. So that's Facebook though, not a web page.
No, if you type in, well, there's not a lot of Knudson and Knudsons out there. So if you Google it, the first thing you'll see is the Facebook page.
Okay.
Right now we have a Facebook page, a YouTube page, and an Instagram account. So you can find us.
Are there any regular gigs or where someone could find you on a regular basis?
You can always find me Wednesday nights at the cafe if you want to chat. I'm always there just to make sure everything's going smoothly. That's Kanaka Creek Coffee Shop every Wednesday night from 5 to 8 o'clock. We do our little open mic.
And he does that too. We call him the enforcer. One time I played and my D string was slightly out of tune. He came up, unplugged the guitar right there and stopped it. He does like to make sure that things are going smoothly. So
the big cane that comes on and pulls you off when he plays one of these songs.
I know. I actually had a bruise right here between number 3 and 4.
You signed the waiver, right?
Fair enough. All right. So this is Caden Knudson, and we're going to see him play a little bit of music right now. So thank you for joining us, and we're going to cut to something else. So this is the end. Anything else to say to your wonderful viewers?
Thanks for listening to Winnebago Wednesday. Hope you enjoy the upcoming song or the song that was just played, depending on where this part ends up in the video.
Maybe both. Excellent.
Everybody wants to be a cat, 'cause a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody's picking up on the feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. A square with a horn can make you wish you weren't born every time he plays. A square in the eye can set music back to the caveman days. I heard some corny birds who try to sing, but a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing. Who wants to dig along here getting stuff like that, 'cause everyone wants to be a cat. A square with a horn can make you wish you weren't born every time he plays. A square in the eye can set music back to the caveman days. Everybody wants to be a cat, 'cause a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Playing jazz, you always has a welcome mat, 'cause everyone digs a swinging cat. Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat, 'cause a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Playing jazz, you always has a welcome mat, 'cause everyone digs a swinging cat. Everybody wants to be a cat, 'cause a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
Meow.